me start my recording.
Yeah,
So see, this like I got this laptop yesterday from my friend. It's like kind of brand new. Okay, so if I want to set up from the beginning, right? Like how to download Java, how to download Eclipse, and let's see how to start one basic project, hello world project in Eclipse for today. Let's keep that as an agenda, and we'll see how much time it will take. If time constraints, I'll explain about class and what are class variables. So just go to Google, just type Java installation, so download Java. So open this Oracle portal. So the current version is 20, okay, but I know myself only till Java 8 and basics of Java 11. I really don't know what features are there in Java 17 or 20 or 14 or the later ones. So I know only till I can say up to Java 11. Okay, so don't worry about this package and all. This just for uh, the yeah, like it's not like before earlier. The when it was with Sun Corp before coming to Oracle, they were releasing every 3 years one version, but now they're releasing every 6 months one version. That's why it went to 20. So if you see from Java 6 to Java 7, it took 2 years. From Java 7 to Java 8, it took 4 years. And from Java 9, it took every 6 months they're starting releasing the versions. So don't worry about the version. Oh, 20 Java 20, I don't know like that. So whatever you learning Java 8 or Java 7 or Java 6, almost all the features what you learn, right? These are basics. What we are going to do is core Java basics. This core Java basics remains till Java dies. Okay. So uh, so I am selecting Java JDK 17, and this is my Windows laptop, right? So I selected Windows as my operating system, and I'll choose MSI installer. So click on this one. So a setup file will be downloaded in my machine. So what we need to do is you just need to double click this setup file, uh, follow the process of installing an executable in Windows. Okay. So meanwhile, like every day, let's write what is today's agenda. Today's agenda is like we are discussing on core Java, how to download and install Java JDK. Okay. So meanwhile, I'll also give the assignments below. So here, read about JDK, JRE, JVM. Okay. So these ones, if I start explaining each and every ones, I can explain 1 hour about JDK, JRE, JVM, and memory management. So all those is time-taking tasks. So what I will do is what is practical and very essential. Only those theoretical parts I will tell. Remaining everything will be hands-on here. Whatever I'm going to carry forward. So JDK, JRE, JVM. So JDK is Java Development Kit, JRE is Java Runtime Environment, JVM is Java Virtual Machine. So how to download and install Java JDK, and how to set up Java home path, Java home in path variables, and how to set up path variable. How to set up path variable. Next, how to download Eclipse IDE. See, keeping in constraint that the resources, like the colleagues what we have, we don't have very high end laptops, right? So what I have done, I'm selecting Eclipse as IDE. Otherwise, if you have very high end Windows or Mac laptops, you can use IntelliJ also. IntelliJ IDE. So this is excellent tool. I like this tool very much, but it will consume lot of memory in your system. So that's why I'm telling in Eclipse. If you know Eclipse, it's IntelliJ is also very similar to Eclipse. Okay, so we'll see how to download Eclipse and install Eclipse. And so overview on Eclipse area, Eclipse IDE tool. Okay, like where you write the code, where you save the projects, what are the menu bars, what are the options, where is the console, where is the servers, where are the tasks, where are the programs, errors, projects, bills, areas. So that will be we'll discuss about the Eclipse tool overview, and then create a first Java program. Okay, so let's keep and explain about classes in Java. Okay, so let's see this as our today's agenda. Okay, okay, let's see if the see this JDK file is downloaded. So let's install this one. So click on next, uh, approved for installation and closed. See, it shows Java SDK kit 17.07, 64-bit is successfully installed. If any failures are there, it'll you clearly read them. Even if for failure also, it will show like this only. The simple Windows tab will be shown clearly. If it is successful, then you just close it. Okay, so first part is done. So we downloaded and installed JDK. The second part is how to set up Java home in path variables. Why do you want to set up this Java home in path variables, right? Say Java is application, right? What we have installed is a software what you have installed in this computer. So where it will go? It will go to sorry, it will go to program files. Java JDK 17 is installed here. Okay, so this software can be used by multiple tools. When I say multiple tools, Eclipse IDE is one tool, command prompt. So what we see here, command prompt in a Windows laptop, right? So this is also a tool. So I can use from command prompt, I can use from Eclipse, like that. Multiple applications will try to use that particular software, right? So the Windows system should know where exactly the Java is installed. For that, what we do is about environment variables part, right? So edit system environment variables. So if you go to the environment variables here, so when you click on here, so you have two sets of variables. Okay, you have two sets of variables. Any software, any software what we install in the laptop in this particular Windows machine, those software will be should be available in this path variables for the quick identification. Okay, so if you see, there are two kind of variables here. One is user variables and another one is system variables. System variables are constant for laptop or constant for the machine, whereas user variables, see, right now my username is uh, give me a sec. User, my username is user. So whatever the variables I set here, that will be applicable only to user. So say tomorrow if Snehita will come and log into this mission, her username she will log in with a different credentials, right? So she will have a different username, user variables here. But these are called path variables. So now what we have done, so we have downloaded Java, we have installed Java, but this Windows mission doesn't know where is Java installed. Where is Java installed? So what we need to do is under system variables, you need to create a new variable. New variable. The variable name is all capital letters Java underscore home. The new variable name is all capital letters Java underscore home, and the variable value is wherever you have installed Java 17. When you install Java, it will go to program files to Java JDK 17, right? So copy this path, and you put as variable value. Copy this path and put as variable value and click OK. So a variable value setup, right? So click on OK and click this OK. Okay. So I'll just close this command prompt and I'll open it again. So how can I know whether Java is installed? So you can just type a command Java hyphen version. So just to see what version of Java is installed here. Okay. So this is how you will set up the Java home path. After setting up Java home path, again open environment variable path. Okay, environment variables. Here a variable called path is there. Okay, one second. Path variable is here. Okay, so this path variable is very important, guys. Don't mess up with this one, otherwise it will create a very big mess. Okay, so let me delete that Java path. Okay, so now so there will be some default variables. Don't touch any of this one. So click on new, and so go to the bin. If you go to the bin and copy the path till bin folder and paste it here in the new variable. Add one more backslash and click OK and click OK. So the reason why you have added till bin in path variable is, so if you see in bin the contents what is there in Java. So bin is there include JS legal libraries. So Java software is this one, right? See, how do you run Java program? How do you run Java program? So let me take a new one. This is the Java code. Okay. So you see here, see who are we? We are humans. We know English. English is our language, or Telugu is our language, or Kannada. So based on our nature, we know what languages we speak. So we understand how to talk to each other, right? So how programs talk with each other? They talk in the form of byte codes, which are zeros and ones. So, but you don't know what are zeros and what are ones and all those calculations, right? As a simple programmer or a simple automation tester, you know how to write Java code. Okay, so you'll write Java code here. Okay, so you'll save that file as student.java. Okay, so what is the process is, the first step is when you write the code and save it as .java file, this .java file will be compiled as .class file. Okay, student.class file. Now I told you to read three things, right? JDK, JVM, JRE. So the JDK, what it will do is the development kit. Whatever the code you have written, it will see if any compilation errors and it will run this program. And JRE, the runtime environment, will only understand the class files. Whatever the code which is compiled without any errors, so those class files will be executed. Say for example, the agenda of this program would be to print hello world. Okay, to print hello world. Okay, so in the class file we don't understand this one. This will be in any other language. It will be in different language. Okay, so we don't understand what is compiled by Java, and the output would be when you execute it will be hello world. So here what's happening is, so there are two things. One is we are compiling the code first, and we are executing the code next. Okay, So when you install Java under the bin folder, there is a application called Java C, and there is application called Java. Okay. So how this compile code is done with the help of this tool, Java C tool. Execution can be done with Java. So now I will show you both those tools under bin folder. So under bin folder, you can see here Java, right? So this is to execute, and Java C is there, right? This is to compile. Let me take a pause. Any questions here?
No.
Notice.
Okay, cool. So, uh, so what we'll do is before installing Eclipse, first we will do we'll create a student class. The same example what we have done here. We'll create a student class and we'll execute the student class and we'll see how to progress further. Okay. So I'll create a application here. Student. Student is my application. Inside this application, I'll create a class student class student.java. One second, guys. Edit file save as. You need to save as .java. All the files will be with the extension of .java. Okay. So I'll delete this text file. I'll edit this file. So I'll write a code here. Public class. What is the class name? It is student, and I'll write here as public static void main string arguments here system dot out dot println. This is used to print hello world. Close the main method, close the class. Save this Java file. Are you clear so far? So I just created a class. In the main method, I'm printing hello world.java. Suppose I don't have Eclipse with me. What I will do? I need to use Java here, right? So let me open command prompt here. Navigate to this location. So if you want to navigate to your command, so your command prompt is in C users user. I want to bring that to this particular folder to execute this Java file, right? So what you will do? So you type cd and you copy paste the file path. So it will automatically navigate you to here. Okay. So now you see the directory path here. Directory path is student where your student Java is saved, right? Are you clear?
Yes. Yeah.
So see first what I want to do. First I want to compile the Java code. Then I want to execute the Java code to get the output hello world. So let's see how to compile the Java code. To compile Java code, Java C student student dot Java. This is the command. So let me execute that command. It compiled without any errors. Okay. So that's why a class file is created here. Are you guys clear? It compiled without any errors. That's why class file is created. So let me delete the class file again. Let me make some many minor issue error here. I'll not put this semicolon at the end. Let us save this one. Let's see compilation of this one. So there is a compile error. Okay. So under line 5, which is line 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is line number 5. What it is telling error, this semicolon is expected because we removed it on purpose to see if the compile how a compilation issue will be there. So I'm putting semicolon. and I'll save this file. Let's compile again. As soon as the compile, see now it didn't generate any dot class file. Why? Because the compilation is failed. Only upon the successful compilation of any particular Java file, a class file will be created. Okay. So now if you see here, a class file is created, right? So okay, now we have compiled. What is our second one? So you want to execute the compiled file. So you want to execute the compiled file. So to execute Java student, that's it. You no need to mention dot class file. So the Java application, it will always look for class files. It won't look for dot Java files or other files. So you no need to specify dot class files. If in this directory, if any student dot class file is there, it will execute and it will give you the output here. Are you guys clear? So let me execute that one.
What is the difference between compile and execution?
Yeah. See, that's what. Before compiling, what was the Java file name? It is student.java. See,
Okay.
because you are a core Java developer or you are a
Mm-hmm.
Java developer, you know what is this one, what is class, what is public, and what is this main method and all. You know, but will the
Mm-hmm.
system or the Java application will understand this English language? What is this? This English language, right? It will not understand
Yes.
English. It will understand only the
Okay.
bytecode. So that's why when you compile
Got it.
this Java file, a class file will be created with the Java
Mhm.
understandable program. So if you open this one, you it will be not valid. Will you understand this?
No.
But system will understand this.
Okay.
Java application will understand this.
Got it.
That's the reason only compiled files will be executed by Java.
Okay.
Assume so just imagine only for hello world this much of mission code has been generated. If there are, I have written applications which have 80,000 lines of code or 100,000 lines of code if I combine all the Java classes. So imagine how much of mission code it should execute. Okay. So yeah, so if you see the output is hello world is mentioned here. Okay. So this is the traditional way of developing a Java code before Eclipse IDE was introduced, or NetBeans. Before Eclipse, NetBeans was there. So before this IDEs, they were manually writing the code. They were compiling first. They will see if any errors are there. They'll fix the errors, and then they'll start executing the code, and they will get the outputs, and they'll make their applications. So now let's see. Any questions so far?
No.
No.
Okay. So now what is our next agenda in today's class? How to download Eclipse IDE and install Eclipse IDE. So let's see. Not how to, just download Eclipse IDE. So go to the Eclipse downloads. Click on this one. Okay, so my Eclipse executable file has been downloaded, right? So open this one. So before that, say I'm uploading all the classes what we are discussing here under training classes. You can put your email IDs there. So I'll share the access. So for my yesterday's MySQL class, you can refer here. For the Java one, I'll update here only. So for core Java, I'll upload under this folder. So you can refer all the core Java classes here. MySQL, Selenium, I'll create separate folders. So I'll update accordingly. As soon as the class is finished, within 10 to 15 minutes, the video will be updated. So you can, while practicing, refer to the video. Before coming to next class, you need to finish this class practically. Then only you will have some understanding on next class what's going on. Because whatever the course is designed, right, if you work with the previous class only, you can go and work with the further upcoming classes. Okay, so here, so Eclipse IDE for Java developers. So you can use this one, or you can download this one. Enterprise. I'll create some web applications, so I will use this one to install. So you accept the license agreements. So meanwhile, if anyone have any questions, you can ask now.
Till now, we have downloaded Java JDK. We have defined the path, and now we are downloading Eclipse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, without Eclipse also, you can write Java code. But say, for example, you have a school application. So can you develop
Mhm.
entire school application in this one manually? It's hard, right? So that's why Eclipse will be used to do all those. So if you know how to handle Eclipse and how to work with Eclipse, 80 to 90% of the code you can write with Eclipse itself. Control space, control space, control space. Only with these two buttons, you can write 90% of the code. Okay. So pay attention whenever I'm telling some tips and tricks for using Eclipse. It'll take some time, around 5 minutes. Why? Because it needs to download and then install at the same time.
Harish, till now, got to know what is Java and what is Eclipse, but how can we explain technical terms about Selenium, Harish?
Selenium. Yeah,
Yes.
don't worry. After core Java, I'll explain about Selenium from the scratch.
Okay. Okay.